Uh-oh, are they still having server issues? Uh-oh, we're back.
It's smoked.
It's looking pretty smoked. This is looking like a no-go stream. Time for the stage tier list? It might be time.
Yeah, man. Enjoy the rest of your stream.
Yeah. All right. You know, my nemesis strikes again. Bad netcode and bad servers have forced me to do something which I never wanted to do. It's time for the Fall Guys stage tier list. I've seen a lot of fighting game Fall Guys stage tier lists so far. They're all trash. I gotta say, almost nobody has a good one. You guys are all like, oh, Egg Scramble, A tier, let's go. God, these clowns, I gotta set them straight. On the topic of Egg Scramble has to go in the lowest tier, free. I don't know how anybody can look at Egg Scramble and think it's a fun game. It's just a clusterfuck, and trying to grab the golden egg is like all you have to do. And playing defense from the top is incredibly easy. It's bad. Like, I just think Egg Scramble is a badly put together game. It's not fun, I have to say. Let's go with a good one. Hexagon. I think everybody knows Hexagon is tight. It's one of the few games that I think has mechanical difficulty, right? In terms of jumping and making clean jumps, the dives, and like doing the 3-tile jumps and all that kind of stuff. Also has strategy, because there's strategy to like, should I go this way? Should I try to cut off someone's path? Should I drop early? This is like one of the best designed courses in the game. Of all the finales, it's the best for sure. On other low tier games, I think the worst race by far is DoorDash. DoorDash is the worst race by far. It's one where you don't get to make any real choices. Your only goal in the race is to jump and hope you find the right door, or the correct choice most of the time is to not do anything. You just stand there, you let someone else jump into the doors, you figure out which one is the right one, and you go through. You hope you don't get packed together and die due to RNG, or like packed together and die because you're late or something. It's bad. Hoarders, I think, also goes in F tier. Bad game. There's not a lot of legitimate fun in the game, and also as far as the team games go, it's just weak. You have to try to hit these goddamn balls, and it never works out. There's not a lot of barriers. It's not easy to keep the ball there. It's just like a clusterfuck of you diving and hitting. Of the soccer concept, this is definitely one of the worst ones. As far as other team games go, I think Hoopsie Daisy is the best team game for sure. Hoopsie Daisy is the one where you have to make choices the most. It's the one that you can feel like you have the most impact on. I think it's the highest. I don't know if it's going to end up in A, but I think it's the best team game for sure. Block Party. I think Block Party is like, it's either a D or a C. I haven't decided yet. The problem with Block Party is that it's very simple. There's no difficulty in this course. The issue I have with Block Party is your only deaths in Block Party are due to other bodies being in the way, or you jumping and some other body collides with you. You don't win in this by having any difficulty ever. The only time you really lose on this is when there's too many people and you die. That's it. That's the only reason you would ever lose, right? It's like there's too many people and you get sucked into something, or someone grabs you. Whirligig is the best race, I think. It has choice. It has timing that you actually have to make. There's like a skip you can do that's really cool, actually. You can go up the middle. You can go on the sides. I think Whirligig is the best race for sure. Hit Parade, I think, is the other. I think Hit Parade is a good race, too. It should probably be an A. And I think that Dizzy Heights is also probably an A. I think both of these races are. I think Dizzy Heights is higher. Both these races are fine. Hit Parade might have to go down. Jump Club has the same kind of issue as Block Party, in that if there wasn't another person there, you would almost never fail it. You only really ever fail this because of other people. So I don't think it's a very good minigame. You only really fail it ever in a bad way. Tiptoe is either D or F. I don't know which. The best strategy on Tiptoe is to walk forward, stay in the middle of the pack, and let somebody else die. Is there even any other way to play it? Like, that's the best way to play it every single time. You should take risks in the first 50% of the course because it doesn't matter. But once you get to the end, you don't do anything. You just sit and wait, and you let somebody take a risk, and then you just run. At the end, taking a risk on a path is almost always throwing. You just sit there and wait. Tiptoe is easy, but it's not a good game. Gate Crash, I think Gate Crash is fine. I think it's probably a B or an A. It needs a little bit more variation, I think, but it's fine. It's just a little bit of timing in your run. You don't have to do anything fancy. Perfect Match, I think Perfect Match is pretty low. It's F or D. The problem with Perfect Match is that it's incredibly easy, right? You don't really fail it for any reason. It's like a really bad one, I think. Like, I feel like I should make another tier and just call it too easy to fail tier. Nobody dies. It's not fun. It's not difficult. It's a weak course. Let me think. Rollout's probably a D. They made it a little bit more difficult, which prevents it from being an F for me. Yeah, rollout's still a little slow for me. That's my issue with it. I think it's better than it used to be. It used to be an F, and I think it's better now. It's probably better than Tiptoe. But it's the same problem as these... All 4 of these games have the same problem, right? Which is you only fail because of other people. You don't fail because of it being difficult itself. And you may say like, well, on a lot of the courses, it's like that. But like there are other courses where if you have more people, it's more fun. Hexagon is more fun when there's people on it. I think Fruit Shoot should be C, maybe. I think Rock and Roll should be, it's okay as a team game. My issue with Fruit Shoot is that it should be hard. It's a fun one. It should be hard, but really you just run on the sides. That's kind of how you win Fruit Shoots every time. You just run on the sides and you just go. But it's better than a lot of the things in D, I think. I think Fall Ball is maybe, it could be top of D. I don't actually think Fall Ball is that bad. I think there's legitimate, like you can be good at hitting the ball well in this. I don't think it's that bad. I think it's either a C or a B, maybe. Fall Ball is F? Why the hell would Fall Ball be F? Fall Ball, you can actually play well and, like, do stuff in it. Oh, this is one weakness Fall Ball has. The reason it can be B. Fall Ball you can get with uneven teams. Hook hates Fall Ball because he can't hit the... Let me show you something. Let me show you what people who put Fall Ball in F look like.
And then I become a clown shoe, bro. I'm literally
4-4, close game. 4-5. His team's winning, right? All he has to do is block a ball.
I'm literally clown shoes.
There's 15 seconds on the clock.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Four, 5, 11 seconds on the clock. He just needs to block.
Oh my god, I'm
If you say Fall Ball is F tier, that's how you look. Fall Ball takes some work, all right? It takes some work. I think it's C tier. The reason I don't have it in B is because you can play it with uneven teams, and with uneven teams, you just get destroyed. People just run up and grab you. People just shoot the ball, and you can't do anything because there's more people. It's really bad with uneven teams. That's my issue with it. Let me think. Slime Climb? I think Slime Climb's an A. It's top of A or an S. It's one of the more challenging courses in terms of like you can actually just die to stuff. It's not that bad. Most of it's not that hard, but there are some parts that are a little difficult, especially with a lot of people. I like Slime Climb. The idea of it's good. Timed race like this with a legitimate threat to kill you, I like. Jinx is bad. It probably belongs down here somewhere. I think it's better than Hoarders, worse than DoorDash. Seesaw's pretty bad. Seesaw belongs in like low D or F. It's not a good one. You just die because of everybody else on your team. It's not a satisfying game. It also takes forever. Dude, it's a game where you just die to other people's decision making and being so stupid. Seesaw's easy in the front. It's so easy in the front. You just win for free. Rock and Roll is B. I kind of think Rock and Roll is pretty good. I think of all the team games, I like Rock and Roll. I wish Rock and Roll changed the layout at the end sometimes. Hexagon and S. You seem like one of those guys that just runs around like this and dies on Hexagon. And you're like, this game sucks. It's one of the only games where you can actually use your ability and skill in the game to affect the outcome. Hexagon is dope. What's your favorite last game? Fall Mountain? Fall Mountain is like C tier maybe. The problem I have with Fall Mountain is it's too easy of a course. You just run for it and make it. And even if you're first, sometimes you're not rewarded because the crown goes up and down, right? Also, if you end up in the back row, somebody ahead of you can just run up and win. I think Fall Mountain is pretty bad. I don't like tail tag as a regular game. Royal Fumble at the end, I think it's okay. I think of all the tail games, Royal Fumble is maybe the best one. I think it's better than tail tag, and I think it's better than team tail tag. They're all too long. I agree, they need to be much shorter. I think I actually might move this up. Yeah, I kind of think Fall Mountain needs to come down. DoorDash is bad. Jinx is bad. Hoarders is awful. Egg Scramble is awful. Perfect Match is too easy. It probably does need to go down into its... How do you create a tier? We'll call it can't fail tier. Seesaw maybe here. So where do we put tail tag, team tail tag, and Royal Fumble? This is the hard one. I think of all of them, Royal Fumble and team tail tag to me are not as bad as regular tail tag. Regular tail tag, where it's like you and another... Like you have to qualify just by grabbing tails and there's a bunch of them. I do not like that one that much. I think team tail tag can maybe go in D. I think... Regular tail tag is worse. It's better than Hoarders and Egg Scramble. Royal Fumble and team tail tag in D seems fine to me. Maybe I could move Slime Climb up. Is it up there with Whirligig and Hexagon? If it is, it's in the last one. I'm struggling on Seesaw. I'm not sure. It could be at the bottom of D. I don't hate it as much as DoorDash, I don't think. DoorDash just pisses me off. It's just like that kind of a race where like if you get bunched in the back and too many people are trying to make it through, or if you're on the side where there's no opening, you just have to run over. Like it's definitely the worst. I kind of agree about Tiptoe. It does so little for you. Is Fall Mountain worse than C? Yeah, it probably is. No, I think you're right. It's probably better than Block Party and Jump Club. Those two games are just about whether the other people in the lobby kill you or not. Yeah, I'm with you. I think Jinx is better than DoorDash probably. I really don't like DoorDash. I actually think it should go there. I think DoorDash is bad, I think. It's just such a stupid course to me. You enjoy egg scrambles way more than Hoarders? I agree. I think Hoarders is trash. So Fall Guys has more bad games than good. Even the bad games can be fun, though. Overall, I think the game is really fun. I enjoy playing it a lot. In fact, the only reason I'm making this tier list is because I can't play the game. Chat room, the goddamn servers are messed up.
Listen,